Good stuff. So this is our greenhouse structure, approximately something like 1 acre. And the greenhouse structure itself, if you look down here, you can see there's a whole bunch of different bays. There's bays on the left and bays on the right. So there's a total of 6 bays, 6 bays per side, 12 total. So within here, it's a special greenhouse because we have 2 nutrient collection feed systems. So I'll just show you. So the nutrients comes from these containers. It goes through a mixer, gets in through here. It goes through the UV and ozone protection, and it gets fed out to the bays. And then from there, we have a troughing system where it collects everything that doesn't get used up by the plants. It comes back and into these tanks, and then it gets picked up again. It reads what nutrients is in the water. It adds where it's deficient, and it gets put back out again. We've got our boiler systems. We've got the valving systems for all of the heat to be able to heat the greenhouse and the gutters, to be able to heat in the rails. And let me show you some of that. So the greenhouse itself, you know, we have different types of troughs at different heights here. This is for more raspberries and strawberries type. And then as we go down here, I'll show you something a little more common. So this is very common in a greenhouse. These are the slabs. Remember the Rockwool slabs we looked at earlier? We get paid to receive when they're spent after a year. Plants here will grow all the way up. A tomato plant will grow about 80 feet long. A pepper plant maybe 19 feet tall. And a cucumber plant in the neighborhood of maybe 10, 15 feet. So this gets full of plants. The nutrients get fed through here. And on this side, we have a double crop where we can have a crop up top and a crop lower. So what we do at this facility, which is unique, we have invested a lot of money in multiple nutrient feed systems and collection systems. You know, we have enough here to be able to manage 100 acres, where most 100 acres only have 1 feeding system. We have 24 feeding systems. So we can do multiple testing and multiple things here. So each one of these bays is worth a $15,000 grant per year from Growing Forward 3. In addition, we get all of our seeds for free, we get all of our nutrients for free, all of our bags for free, we get everything for free, and we get to keep all the produce. Most of the energy comes for free from the cogen system. We have the boilers for backup and to top up the heat a little bit, and we get electricity, so we're going to put lights in here. So we have lighting companies that want to work with us. So we do testing by putting different companies together, and we test different types of crops with different types of grow bags, with different types of nutrients. And then the local greenhouse community, who we grew up with all the families, but we're not from this area originally. So we're like Switzerland, so they can all visit us here, but they don't allow each other to go each other's places, because the families are now worth, you know, 50 million, 100 million, $200 million facilities. And they're so competitive in their marketing that they're not allowed in each other's facilities. But we know everyone because of the generations of me and my brothers, and everyone's allowed to come to our facility, and they can talk and they can share ideas and do things. So it's an interesting area that we have in this very tight community. And so this place allows us the example of being able to show what we can do with the energy from some of the waste material, and show some of the new high-end ideas and collaborative research on going forward. For us, it's a huge moneymaker, because we don't pay for any infrastructure, we don't pay for any consulting, we don't pay for any growing, because it's all for free, and we get to keep all the produce. So, you know, it's really nice to have that attached to a facility that gets paid to receive the waste. And then we're also in the high end for different types of growing techniques and things like that. So we'll move along to the other end of the facility.